fitness, the effect on your sleep, your overall health. Neck surgery, that's $50,000, $60,000. Low back surgery, that's $50,000 to $150,000. So that's why we have a Medicare benefit for people over the age of 65, where the average copay is $6 to $7, and they give you anywhere from 12 to 30 visits with a chiropractor a year. Most people over 65 don't know that, nor are they using that benefit at all, which is why Congress and Senate voted for you to have that, because they have that benefit. And different activists said, hey, you're getting all this good stuff, why can't we get this kind of care? And they know full out that this type of care, costing them anywhere from $500 to $1,200 a year, is much less costly than paying $400,000 in surgery and medication over the next 15 years. So we're going to talk about tonight how not to undo what it is we do for you. Okay? So what's your favorite car?
My favorite car?
Favorite car, favorite vehicle.
I don't have a favorite car. I have a favorite truck.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like my Ranger.
You like your Ranger. Okay, good.
No, I like the Nissan. That's my stuff.
You like the Nissan.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else have a particular car they're very fond of?
I like the new Camaros.
Those are pretty cool. I like Mercedes. I don't own one because I have 4 children and they would destroy it. But someday I might have a convertible Mercedes, right? So the point is that car is a big investment, right? Whatever your car, whatever your thing. Now, your body is forever, right? And most people take better care of their car than they do their body. Let's say these symptoms you've been having for years. I said they're not normal. Let's say you've had these symptoms for 15 to 20 years. If the oil light came on in your car, Mr. Poole, would you do something about it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to treat your vehicle the way the average American would treat their body, okay? You're driving down the road of life, that oil light comes on, you don't have to do anything about it. You just keep on going. Matter of fact, we have some black electrical tape. We're going to say a headache you have every day, that's just, we'll just take some goodies powder, and it's gone the rest of the day, and you're good. We're going to take some black electrical tape. We're just going to put that right over the oil light. You don't have to worry about that oil at all. Isn't that great? So with medicine, we're trying to cover up the problem. And in chiropractic, we're saying that is not normal. There's a physical, chemical, emotional, spiritual, structural problem. That there's a reason why. The World Health Organization says just that. They said proper health is more than merely the absence of disease, but is proper physical, chemical, emotional, spiritual, structural health. More than merely the absence of symptoms. Because, you could feel great and you can have a stroke 10 minutes from now. So when people, that's what they'll do when they come in with chiropractor. You say, Doc, I've been really messed up, but I'm feeling a lot better. So now I'm feeling better. I don't think I need to see you anymore. Okay, you didn't come to the class, obviously, because just because you feel better, even though that's, good teeth don't hurt, you should feel better. That is not, what we're trying to do. We're trying to improve function. You want to go to your cardiologist. I know I had a heart attack last year, but my chest, I haven't had any pain in like 6 months. So I'm just going to get off that cholesterol medication because I feel so good. You get fired really, really fast by your doctor. But somehow, in chiropractic, we tie in, you're in pain, you need adjusted. You're not in pain, you don't need to be adjusted. Pain has nothing to do with it. Pain is the very last sign of any disease process. By the time you feel pain, there's already damage. By the time you have severe pain, you have severe changes in the structure. It might be too late and you might need surgery. So, kind of toss that out of your head. I'd say 80% of my patients will feel 60 to 80% better within 4 weeks. Now, most of you have only seen me 2 or 3 weeks. How many of you would agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes? All right. So, how many of you were referred here by someone else? Raise your hand. 90% of my patients are referred by someone else here. So, phase 1, we're just trying to make you feel better. We're not trying to fix anything. Phase 2, I'm trying to educate you about yourself. That's why I'm videoing this tonight. We're going over a lot of material. This is over 15 years of my life squeezed into 1 hour. So I don't know what you're going to get out of this. Maybe you just get the dance, and you got, oh, I'm crooked. You know, you're in the mirror and brushing your teeth, and you're like, oh, that's not good. You know, maybe hopefully you get that much out of the class, right? But you're going to revisit this. You're going to have lots of good information. You're going to follow up because generally you're not going to get it the first time. You're going to go home tonight and watch like 10 drug commercials tonight, telling you how you're a stupid machine just falling apart and how you need this to have a normal, healthy life. I guarantee you Jack LaLanne wasn't there at all. Jack was on like one med for his blood pressure, I think. That was it. So what we really want to get into in phase 2 is really changing the structure. For you, that might mean strengthening exercises for your feet. That might mean doing foam rolling to break up adhesions. You might need a lift. You might need an orthotic. You might need specific rehab exercises because you've been training yourself improperly. You might need to exercise everything. You know, you might be pathetically weak and imbalanced, and everything has to work on generally a little bit at a time. You might need some muscle stim. You might need some, I mean, I could go on with the amount of things you might need. Everyone's different. So I'm going to tailor make that program when you're in second phase of care. What do you need to actually be fixed and manage your health? In the third phase of care, hopefully you all make it there, it's general wellness or maintenance, which means you're not addicted to me. You shouldn't feel like you need me. A lot of people say, well, once you go to a chiropractor, it's great, I love it, but you got to keep on going. And that's not true at all. You know, you should, I mean, it's true and it's not true all at the same time. You know, if you get it your health out of eating broccoli, you know, just because you're thin and you look good now, do you think you should eat cake? You know, oh, I ate all the broccoli, I don't need any more broccoli the rest of my life.
Just once in a while.
Or, you know, I drank water and I'm all filled up, I'm hydrated, I don't need to drink water anymore. I mean, anything, I prayed enough, no more praying, I'm good. It's like anything you get a benefit from, once you stop doing it, you're going to stop getting the benefit. So chiropractic's no different. But it doesn't mean you're addicted to me. A lot of people, because they feel so good, will just get busy with life. And they'll say, you know, I've held my adjustment longer than I've held any adjustment. And the reason why, for me, and a lot of chiropractors are different, but for me, I'm a scientific-minded person. I really need to know why you're like this. It's not enough for me to just rack you, crack you, and then you feel better, and you say, you're good, I'm happy, you're happy, good. That's not enough for me. I want to know why it's like this, and I want to know what are you doing to help yourself, what seems to work, what seems to not work. And in doing that and finding that rhythm and program that works for you, you're going to hold your adjustment probably longer here if you have had chiropractic in the past, longer than you've ever held any adjustment before. Because if I just racked and cracked your low back and you got a great adjustment, it was a specific adjustment, I did exactly the right bone, but then you walked out like I do with a 7 millimeter difference in my leg length, within 2 hours standing on my feet, my left SI joint's sore again. By the end of the week, I really need an adjustment. I went to 2 or 3 chiropractors, some of the best in the area taking care of me, acupuncturists, physical therapists, hot yoga at 110 degrees, rehab. All were better. I went from like a 6 in my low back to like a 2, but it always was a 2. I get in my car and and all that is basic crooked pelvis. And my knee, I used to have horrible knee pains. One of the major reasons I got out of the Marine Corps. I couldn't run anymore without my knee locking up. I was just at the Outer Banks with my family this summer. I decided, hey, I'm going to go for a 5-mile run. I've been running with the kids in my soccer academy for, you know, a little bit here and there, but never that long. And no back pain, no knee pain, and because of the 7 millimeter piece of rubber in my foot, because my x-rays of my femur head went from this to that, and that was it. And no one had ever told me that. And instead of looking at where the pain was, I just kind of was curious after my tailor said to me, we need to, you know, you need this on this side and that. I'm like, no, I'm a chiropractor. I'm straight. I'm fit. I'm a former Marine. No, you have it wrong. He's like, here's the measurement. You know, I was like, wow. And then I really looked at it. He was right. So I looked at the femur heads, and then from there on out, I couldn't believe that 7 millimeters